as I take a quick two-step to open the door for her, and I'm like, hey, you have great taste in music. That's been my favorite band since I was 14 years old. And she looks at me and she just says, cool. And she walks straight to the counter, which I recognized I was giving up the first spot in line by opening the door for it. Not a big deal. When she gets to the counter, she orders a vanilla latte with an extra shot. And in my heart, I'm kind of like, that's pretty cool. What a coincidence. So I go up to the cashier when it's my turn, and I'm like, I'm actually going to order the same thing that she just ordered. She was like, great, it'll be right out. Now, there is no place to sit in the Starbucks. There's just this coffee-tory area in front of the counter. So as we're both waiting, I just look over at the gal, and I'm like, so what's your favorite album by Death Cab? And she looks over at me with a glare, and she is like, stop talking to me. I'm not remotely interested.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
I caught you once again cheating on me. All I want is my clothes and I will leave. May I please have my clothing items so I can get the hell out of the house?
I asked you to leave anyway.
I am leaving. Can I please have my clothes?
You can come back later.
No, I'm not coming back.
Well, then you can call.
My clothes are right there. All I need is the things in the dryer. That's it, and I'm out of here. Can you please move out of the way so I can get my clothes and I will leave?
You can call the cops.
So that you can be with Michael.
You can call the cops.
I don't want to call the cops. I just want my clothes and I will leave.
Okay.
May I please have my clothes?
No.
Why? Why can't you just go be with him? Why do you have to string me along? And pretend like you don't like the guy after the shit that I just read? Just let me go, Kate. Be with him. He's right there. I'm over it, man. I'm done being punked. You can keep everything. Let me have my clothes so I can leave. And that's it. I won't bother you.
Put your recording down.
No, I'm not. Because I have to.
Then you can
because
call the cops.
Everything that you say is a lie.
Then you can
just
call
like
the
how
cops.
you and Michael are done. He's uncircumcised.
You can call the cops.
Okay, Catherine.
Oh my goodness. This video right here should be a wake-up call for every single man in this Western world today. This is actually what is going down in these marriages. These modern women are completely, they're stubborn, they're insubordinate, they're cheaters, they are immoral. They completely have overhauled what a wife is supposed to be, and now they want men to just accept any and everything. In this scenario, you have this white man who literally went through her phone, found out that she was cheating on him with a guy named Michael, and apparently he is circumcised or uncircumcised. I don't know. But it's crazy that he found out all these details through the messages, okay? And this is actually the second time he caught her cheating, and he accepted it the first time. He took her back the first time, which is a huge simp move, but I understand it if you're trying to keep your marriage together. However, it's absolutely ridiculous that you have these modern women. She's holding his clothes hostage. She won't let him get his clothes. But if a man did this to a woman, he would be in prison right now. And guess what? She wanted him to call the cops. She said, call the cops, call the cops. Why? So that she could act all crazy and punch herself and make it seem like he was abusing her, when in all actuality, she's a cheater, she's the abuser, she's the manipulator, she's the gaslighter, she's the narcissist. And this is how most modern women are moving in this day and age, okay? You have this white guy, and shout out to him, because a lot of times we do see unfortunately, white men being the most blue vitamin demographic geographically, and it's not even close. But in this case, he did everything by the book. He did everything textbook, okay? This is how you move as a Malcolm, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. This is exactly how you move. You take your phone out, you film it, you remain calm, you try and, negotiate, but if you can't, then you just kind of have to move on and, leave. But he was willing to leave everything, the house, which he probably paying for, everything. He's willing to leave everything behind because he felt betrayed by this woman. And this is how most modern women are doing in this day and age. And this is why being married by the state is a huge, huge mistake. And a lot of these modern women, they will try and get you to cuff them up. They'll try and get you to wife them up. And then they will do the ultimate betrayal a few years later down the line. This is why we advise men in the red vitamin space not to get married, especially by the law, not to cohabitate, not to, commit these cardinal sins when it comes to dating, because it can end up biting you in the behind. And now you're in a situation where you could potentially go to prison for getting cheated on, for being in the right? It's absolutely insane.
The last people on this planet who need to be giving women dating advice is men. I hate to break it to you guys, but when it comes to dating, women are the ones who have power and control. I'm the one who has so many matches that I can't even go through them. Not you. I'm the one who gets asked out so many times per week that I literally just don't reply back to people. Not you. But one thing I know about men is they think their opinion really, really matters, even when it doesn't. And boy, do men like to give opinions in areas where they're not even experts. So yeah, I don't want to see any guys on here giving women dating advice, telling women how they should think and feel or behave on dating apps, because the reality is, you're the one who doesn't have any matches. Women have all the power and control in the modern dating economy, which I bet makes you feel a little insecure, and so you still try and control women by telling them what to do on dating sites. Hey ladies, don't change yourself for a guy. There's a million guys out there. There are so many men on those dating apps that you're going to match with that you literally don't have to settle. You don't have to change your preferences. You don't have to change your personality at all. Because the reality is, you're the one who's going to have 50 matches tonight, and he's the one who's going to have one.
All right, and this goes into the quantity or the quality over quantity argument. This is obviously an entitled post-wall modern woman. She's trying to rock the rogue look from X-Men, and it just looks horrible on her. You see she, put the slash in her eyebrow and whatnot, and it also looks like she has lip fillers, probably using some Botox cream and whatnot, but she's not cute. The bitch is ugly, and she literally is presenting herself as if she's a bad bitch, and oh yeah, I've got so many matches. What these modern women don't understand is these matches are guys who want to have intercourse with you. They're not going to take you seriously. They're not going to cuff you. They're not going to marry you. They're not going to give you a white picket fence and 2 children. It's absolutely hilarious. This woman's talking all this stuff, but guess what? She's single, okay? And that's why her house sounds, so empty, so quiet. And she's making all these points, but every single point that she makes just shows how insufferable these modern women are in today's dating economy. It's absolutely laughable that she thinks that she's making good points by saying, oh, well, when I get on dating apps, I get thousands of matches. Honey, a fat bitch who looks like Lizzo will get thousands of matches on a dating app. What does that mean? The fact that you're on a dating app in general shows your desperation. Bad bitches don't need dating apps. The only reason bad bitches have dating apps is for external validation, to, validate, oh, somebody wants me. But real bad bitches, the only dating app they need is Instagram or maybe, Twitter or Facebook or whatever. But real baddies don't get on dating apps. It's absolutely hilarious. So she's just showing why she actually doesn't have that many options as she believes. These perceived options that she has on these dating apps, most of these guys just want to smash, okay? And the funny thing is she says, oh, I don't have to change. I don't have to change my personality. I mean, what person who is growing in life and is evolving doesn't change? Everybody changes if you're trying to better yourself. So that just shows that modern women are not trying to better themselves at all. They're content, they're complacent. They think that they're already, the good, ready to go, when she's actually not, okay? This woman looks like and sounds like a pain in the ass, okay? She sounds like a walking headache. And any man who would, cuff her, I feel so bad for him, because he doesn't genuinely understand that this woman is dragged. She's ran through. She is a Tatiana, and you can't trust her for a long-term relationship. So a lot of guys are signing up for this. A lot of guys are making the mistake and cuffing women like this, and it's absolutely backfiring. And it's just funny that she thinks that she's making legitimate points when everything that she's saying we can clearly debunk on this channel, and other red vitamin guys can debunk as well. But hey man, y'all need to know the signs to avoid these women. Obviously her hair is a red flag. The dash, the slash in her eyebrow is a red flag. Lip filler is red flag. I mean, she's just a walking red flag in general. So I hope that the guys on dating apps are just, completely just railing her, smashing and passing, and most likely ghosting her. I'm sure she's got a lot of ghost stories if she's on dating apps. So, I mean, these radical feminists, they literally can't see past themselves, and they talk about men are narcissists. Who's more narcissistic? A woman who's getting online and bragging about how many dating app options she has, or, men like us who just, kick it and react to things that they're saying and give you an actual objective analysis of what they're doing and why you should avoid these types of women. I'll wait.
It is not easy to be a single man in your 30s in America today. I just went to Starbucks to order a vanilla latte with an extra shot, and as I am walking up to the door, I happen to notice this beautiful girl walking up to the door as well, and she has a Death Cab for Cutie t-shirt on. That's been my favorite band since I was 14 years old. I am 32 now. That's 18 years of loving this band. So as I take a quick two-step to open the door for her, and I'm like, hey, you have great taste in music. That's been my favorite band since I was 14 years old. And she looks at me and she just says, cool. And she walks straight to the counter, which I recognized I was giving up the first spot in line by opening the door for it. Not a big deal. When she gets to the counter, she orders a vanilla latte with an extra shot. And in my heart, I'm kind of like, that's pretty cool. What a coincidence. So I go up to the cashier when it's my turn, and I'm like, I'm actually going to order the same thing that she just ordered. She was like, great, it'll be right out. Now, there is no place to sit in the Starbucks. There's just this coffee-tory area in front of the counter. So as we're both waiting, I just look over at the gal, and I'm like, so what's your favorite album by Death Cab? And she looks over at me with a glare, and she is like, stop talking to me. I'm not remotely interested. And she says it loud enough for the entirety of the Starbucks to hear, and everybody in the Starbucks looks at me, and at that point, the only sound I'm hearing is the chorus of Hey Ya, and silence is loud. And I gotta be honest, I have never been such a deer in headlights. I had never been so immediately like, what did I do wrong? And everything in me wanted to just, in hurt, be like, honey, I'm gay. You could do worse than me. But I wasn't going to lie and throw the gay community under the bus just because somebody hurt my feelings and was rude. But I have no idea where I went wrong there. I'm so puzzled. I thought I was being nice. What did I do?
Wow. So this is actually how a lot of men are feeling nowadays. But you have women online complaining, talking about some, oh, why don't men approach? Why don't men approach? Because y'all are so freaking rude. This man is attempting to have a conversation with a woman that he believes he has common interest in genuinely, right? This guy doesn't have any ulterior motives. He's a fucking nerd, dude. Like, this guy is a leftist cuck type, He'll let the woman, if he got in a relationship with this woman, he would let her be in an open relationship. He's a destiny ass nigga. This is exactly what we're talking about. These are the men who are struggling in the dating market, and they love to get on my channel. You're an incel, you're an incel, you're I mean, dude, it's so funny. These are the actual incels. This is what the incels actually look like, okay? A lot of them are very nerdy. They're wearing, look, Soy Division. He literally is a soy boy. Those are the incels. The guys online who are defending women and saying that red pill men are misogynist and you don't get laid and da-da-da-da-da. Dude. If I really wanted to go through, my tirade, then it would be easy. Like I said, modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. Every woman that I've been with is on camera, consensually too. And, obviously we kept in contact as far as like social media and stuff like that. I don't really burn bridges like that. So it's easily verifiable for me to go down a list and say, I hit her. So it's funny when, you have these feminists yelling out, oh, you're an incel, when I can verifiably show you the hoes that I fuck. But this guy right here, he literally can't do that, right? And he's wondering, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? It's because you're a liberal. You look like a soy boy, and women are not attracted to that, but they will get online and say, oh, I want an emotionally, in touch man, a man who is emotionally intelligent, even though they don't know what emotional intelligence is and have not read the book, which I have read the book several times. But these women will ask for a guy like this, but they want him in a Chad body. That's really what it is. And this guy is, he's not a Chad, okay? He's definitely not a Chad. He is a beta soy boy, Brad, right? And, actually his name's Walter, but he's sitting here struggling and wondering why women are so abrasive and hard to approach nowadays. And most of it is because of the feminist mindset and propaganda. But these women don't understand that the guys that y'all are denying, the guys that y'all are being rude to, the guys that y'all are being disrespectful to, these are probably the guys who are going to treat you the best, and they're going to allow you to, run over them and do whatever they want. But what do they choose? What do the modern women choose? They choose Chad, who is not really that interested in them, but they're a sexual option to him. So you heard what the woman said. I'm not remotely interested, and he tried to make small talk with her. What type of human being does that? You don't know if he was interested in, getting intimate with you or getting romantic with you. He was just trying to have small talk. When people try and have small talk with me in public, I indulge. I entertain them. Even when it's women, even when it's a fat bitch who I don't see anything in, because I'm not thinking, oh, she wants to hook up. She's trying to hit on me. No, I'm saying I'm a human being. She's a human being. I'm going to have small talk with this woman because she is speaking to me, and I was raised right, and I was raised to be respectful to people who speak to you and to, engage in conversation like a regular human being. But these modern women, they're so rude, they're so nasty, okay? And it's absolutely ridiculous because these are the guys that are y'all allies, but in real life, he couldn't sniff the pussy. You won't give him the time of day. So that's why I've been reviewing videos of women saying, literally verbatim saying that, oh, well, I want a liberal-minded guy, who moves conservative, right? I want a conservative who's open-minded, but he's also a leftist, shill. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, baby. It doesn't work like that. You get one or the other, okay? And for that woman to treat this man so rudely in a Starbucks, it just shows you who the real narcissists are, who the real assholes are, who the real, disrespectful people really are. This guy, he completely approached her in an innocent way, and she blatantly disrespected him in front of the whole restaurant or barista or whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, this is a lot of modern men's reality. And every man has been denied in this way. Every man, unless you've never tried to cold approach a woman, but every man has been denied in this way. And this is what discourages men from approaching. So when you ladies are online and this is a real life story, and y'all online talk about why don't men approach? Reference this video right here, okay? But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app. So no paying your time, man. Y'all ready to be on your mark for getting with the BS? You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.